Hey there guys, welcome to another episode of RoboFett. Welcome to some more E3. A lot of big stuff has been happening, a lot of stuff has been going on. I've been kind of busy myself, so I don't really know if I'm going to be able to talk about everything, but I did definitely want to talk about Nintendo and what they showed. So of course, as we all know, they didn't have a lot to show, and we all had the Fils-Aimé, the Reggie, the man, the myth, the legend. Speaking of legend, Legend of Zelda. We'll get to that in a second. Reggie came out, everything was kind of low-key. Did anybody else notice that? Like, pretty much everybody, from Microsoft to Sony to Nintendo to everybody, like, everything was just super on the low-key. Low energy. Like, hey, guys, how's everybody doing? We're gonna have a great E3, yay! Okay, so we got some games to show you guys. So this is this game. Then we got some more games going on, and thank you for claps. I mean, like, seriously, like, what was the deal with that this year? I mean, I know that, you know, it was kind of like a low year for E3, but come on, guys, let's keep the hype up, let's keep the energy up, let's keep it going. Speaking of hype, speaking of energy, I mean, I always love seeing that man, that lovely Reggie Fils-Aimé. Look at that face, oh my god. But when he's talking about Zelda, he's even more, it's like Super Saiyan Fils-Aimé. It's like Super Saiyan Reggie. It's like, oh my god. Damn, Gina, look at that face. Look at it. So, The Legend of Zelda, they showed so much stuff. I was really happy to see it. I was kind of hoping we would see some footage from, you know, the infamous NX. Well, of course, that's not going to happen. It's not gonna freaking happen. No, they had to show us everything from the Wii U, which, you know, I mean, that's to be expected, and that's the console it was gonna be on at first anyway. I'm sure they're still porting stuff over and whatnot. That's why we have to wait all the way until next year. But anyway, guys, finally, let's talk about it. Finally, this game has a name. It's not called The Legend of Zelda Wii U working title / NX maybe project Mudlocated stool. It's got a name. Breath of the Wild. And you know what? With the open world nature of what they're going for with this game, I think that looks pretty accurate with what they're going for here. The game, I mean, like, it's Legend of Zelda. How can it not look good? It looks amazing, guys. With that being said, I do have some concerns. I mean, like I said, the game visually looks great. But I do have some concerns. Basically, I've always, just in my heart of hearts, have always looked forward to, you know, a next generation Zelda game, incorporating everything we've seen in the past, right? Like, you know, just all those things that will hint back to, like, it'll just make you think about the days when you used to turn on your Nintendo 64, when you used to turn on your GameCube, and that beautiful bum bum. Oh my gosh, I'm doing terrible. But that beautiful ocarina would be playing, that beautiful and you'd see characters that you loved, like the Gorons and the Zoras, or the old guy with the mouth that would open really wide. And these are just characters you just come to love, even, you know, I hate to say it, but even seeing Jingle Dingle Wingle Bingle, whatever the freak his name is, even seeing him would make me happy. And I mean, I would be lying so bad if I just said that my pants did not fill with joy when I saw this. But I have some concerns. First off, all that stuff I just mentioned, like the Gorons and Zoras and stuff, I mean, we haven't seen any of it, and I would think that they're not wanting, I mean, I did see Death Mountain, so I'm like, okay, some Gorons are gonna happen. But, like, you know, we haven't really seen any towns. It's just been him running around and fighting weird artifact creatures. You haven't seen, like, the weird things that fly out of the helicopter plant things that fly out of the ground. I haven't seen any skeletons. Haven't seen any Dekus. That's a big enemy that I was expecting to see. I haven't really seen any of that stuff. They kept saying, oh, well, we're going in a new direction. We're going in a new direction. That's fine, guys. Obviously, I don't want you to, like, remake Ocarina of Time here. but like I want a new story but with those same elements so that I feel like I'm playing Zelda and I don't feel like I'm playing something else. I don't want this to feel like something else. Like even his shield concerns me. Like his shield is so weird looking and small, and I'm really worried about that. I'm also worried about this futuristic type of look. I mean, like at the beginning it looks like he's like being like created in like a machine or something, or like it's like the new Link clone has been created. It's like in the past it's kind of been discreet on the down low that, yeah, you know, whenever you play the game you're a new Link. You're not the same Link. It's not the same Link going through all those different, you know, universes. It's the same, you know, it's not the same Link. It's a different character. You can name your character whatever you want. You know, there's all those theories, like especially about in like Majora's Mask where Link is supposed to be dead. Like there's just a lot of like, you know, lore that goes into it, and I get that. And even I've heard like these rumors about the gender, like maybe, you know, you could have a female Link. That would be cool. You know, it really would be if you could choose. I mean, they showed the opening of the game. They showed when he came out of the clone vault, when he came out of the Kolta chamber, when he came out of the freaking like Vegeta rejuvenating machine. Like they showed that, and it didn't seem like there was an option. Maybe there's an option before that. Maybe they just cut it out altogether. We don't know yet. I think a gender thing would be really cool if you could choose male or female. That would be really awesome. And I think it would bring in, you know, that way, you know, if you have girls that really, I know a lot of girls that really love The Legend of Zelda and they love playing it, and that would just be a lot more personable and relatable for them to be able to do that. Link's a very pretty man, and I think he'd make a beautiful woman. He'd make a beautiful woman. Oh, Link, ooh, you look so sexy. I think I had a point, guys. Oh yeah, they're going, it almost looks like alien stuff, right? Like it's just like all like the lights and everything, and like there's like LED lights like going through everything, and then like he goes over to this tablet thing that opens up, and I could have swore it gives him like a tablet or like an iPhone or something, and it's like Link just got the iPhone 6. He looks pretty happy. Link, to take a selfie, press B. Like, it was just, like, so weird, the little tablet thing he got. I mean, like, yeah, you know, they're not gonna give him, or Karina again, I guess, or I don't know. It seems like you have to use this tablet to do stuff, you know. The only other character we saw that you could interact with was this character with a beard, and he's like, I'm a mysterious little man, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna call this already. I think you're, like, the past Link. Like, you were a Link, and now I'm gonna be a Link, and we're all Links. You're a Link. I'm a Link. We're all Links, yeah. Oh, I'm a superstitious man. I come up with all these little plots and subplots in my head, and I get worried, and I'm like, is this gonna be good? Is this gonna be bad? What's going on with this? What's going on with that? You know what I mean? I kind of, you know, I'm my own worst enemy. So, but you know, I do want to know, like, do you guys agree with me with some of this stuff about Link? Anyway, that being said, I've always loved Legend of Zelda ever since. I was so I mean, I'm so critical of Nintendo right now, but it just goes to show you that all they have to do is just show you a Zelda game, and then you're right back where you were when you were like 8 or 9, or however old you were when you first picked up a Legend of Zelda game and started playing it. And you know, it just brings me right back there. And no matter what they do with this game, it's the Legend of Zelda, so it's gonna be good. Like it's gotta be good, man. So they kind of stole the show for a little bit with one game, and that kind of blows my mind. They're like, well, we have something else to show you. And of course, like we all know, Nintendo didn't have a lot to show this year, but what they did show is Pokemon Sun and Moon. And I gotta say, this game looks pretty good as well. It wasn't as good looking as Zelda, obviously, because they spent a lot of time on gameplay with Zelda, and we were all just fine with that. But I felt like they rambled on and on and on and asked the dumbest questions about Pokemon Sun and Moon. And they had that, you know, like translate half the things. It was like, so, do you think that you're going to be able to catch Pokemon in this game? Yes, we think that if you throw a Pokeball, a Pokemon might go into the ball, and you may or may not catch. I was like, I don't know why I turned like into another ethnicity during the middle of that. I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't feel like they could justify spending as much time as they did on Pokemon Sun and Moon, aside from the fact that they didn't really have much else to show. But Pokemon Sun and Moon looks great. I'm excited for it. The starter Pokemon are just, I don't know about them yet. I will tell you one thing, that I'm probably gonna have to go with Papilio just because his name is so freaking awesome. And he's like a clown. What is he, like a clown freaking seal Pokemon? Let me tell you something. If you're hating on Papilio right now, you need to just turn this video off, okay? But actually, my favorite thing about Papilio is that his name has nothing to do with what he is. I don't know. I mean, seriously, Litten, they just took the K out of kitten and just, they're like, what Pokemon is that? That's a Litten. And then, like, the other one, Gowlet, literally the word owl is in it. They're like, okay, a G at the beginning and a let. So it's like a little baby owlet with a G. Seriously, it's the names of these baby animals. It's kittens and owlets. Or it's a Gowlet and a lit. I mean, I know it's got to be hard to come up with Pokemon after a while, but come on. Is it just me, or are Pokemon looking more and more like Digimon? I mean, it's just hard to tell the difference anymore. Speaking of Pokemon that look like something, what does this look like to you? Because if you were thinking it looks like Donald Trump, wait a second, is that Donald Trump? No, that's a Pokemon. No, it's just a Donald. Huh? I'm confused. Come on, you knew that they were thinking about it. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you think. Oh my gosh, what did you think about Zelda? Were you blown away? Are you disappointed? I mean, obviously, there's a lot more to see with that. What about Pokemon Sun and Moon? Huh? You're gonna be running out to get that? I think it looks great. I honestly love that they're going more and more 3D with it. It's more and more, it looks like a game you could play on a console. And by the way, why are we playing Pokemon on console yet? I would love to play it on the Wii U. You know, I would love to play a Pokemon game on, you know how much time I would lose? You know how much of my life would be gone if they would put it on a console? Just saying. But anyway, just let me know what you guys think. What did you guys think about Nintendo's conference? What have you guys thought about E3 so far? Let me know in the comments below. As always, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Like I always say, you don't have to, but if you do, it really, really does help me out. And as always, guys, keep those Punisher hats on. And I'll see you later.